Hello, everyone. You're welcome to the School Owners Forum, Nigeria's largest training network of school owners, teachers, education stakeholders, school admins, everyone generally. You know, we always say that education business is everyone's business, and in what we are doing, we have been trying to answer all your questions, solve all the issues that are related with your school business generally. You know, a couple of days on the platform ago, we shared a post that whatever challenges you are facing, let us know them, drop them, and then we will get guests to solve each of these problems. Today is a wonderful day. By the grace of God, we are looking at how to make money. How to make extra income from our customers, offering them professional career counseling services, professional career counseling. So we want to learn how to make extra income from parents, offering them professional career counseling services. And to do that, or today we have with me in the house, we have a very special guest of honor, a very special. Our host today is Mr. Michael Adebayo. He is the CEO of Zenith Educational Consultancy. He's a career counseling expert day and all of that. Thank you very much. If you are in the house, in the building right now, kindly share this broadcast to all your network. Share it to every platform you have. Share it to all school owners networks that people you know will need this teaching. You know, this teaching happens every Saturday. This training happens every Saturday, and you don't want to miss it at all. Once again, I am David Adeniji, by the grace of God, convener of the School Owners Forum. Before we continue, let us pray. Father, in Jesus' name, Lord, we thank you for this platform as we go into today's training, teaching program. Lord, help us in the name of Jesus. At the end, we will glorify you. In Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. All right, so call everyone online. Have you shared this meeting? The first thing you should do is, as you enter into the room, drop your name, drop the organization you represent, and drop your location, the school or the state you are following this flow from. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. I think those are the two platforms. And we are also on Telegram. Please, if you're on Telegram, pick the link and share it on Telegram for the people on Telegram so they also connect. My administrator, kindly share the meeting to all our sister platforms. All right, before we go on, before I introduce our guest for today, we are going to we're going to check a few things that we have always talked about, some of the offers we have for you talking about. So let us go for this commercial break, and we will be right back.
Do you know that the worth of your school is the combined worth of your teachers? Do you know that the value of your school is the combined value that your parents have placed on your teachers? Are you having problems with making your teachers cooperate with you and be productive as you would want to be? What you need is our training. We have trained over 10,000 teachers in the last few years, and the results have been tremendous. We have two packages. We have the leadership attitude, skills, and ethics, which is LACE for teachers, and we also have TRACE, teachers reorientation for action, capacity, and excellence. So which of them do you want? Call us and let us train your teachers. The results will amaze you. We will help them see the reasons why cooperating with you leads to their own growth, and at the end of the day, it leads to the growth of the school. So it's important. Let us train your teachers. We can come to your school, train them in your school. We can also organize that training for you online. Hello, school owner. You need a social media and web assistant, someone who will design flyers, beautiful flyers, twice every week, manage your website, and make sure that the beautiful things that happen in your school on daily basis well presented to an online audience, both your parents and even prospective parents who are not in your school. Every day in the life of a school is an event, is a story that can be packaged and told to the world. Unfortunately, many of us pay hundreds of thousands of naira, sometimes millions, as salaries. But we don't have anybody managing our image online. You will design 2 flyers per week, post those articles on your social media handles, also post them on your website and follow up on your pages, comments, and all of that. Before you know it, you begin to get calls. Don't limit yourself to your physical environment. There are many people out there looking for your kind of school, but they are not seeing it because they are Googling it online, they are going on social media, they are not seeing you. So you need a social media assistant and a web assistant.
All right, you're welcome back. Let me quickly read you the profile of our guest for today. If you want to be a guest on this program, all you need to do is we know you know your onions. Just talk to us on the platform. We need experts to solve problems. There are thousands. Our platform is growing at an exponential rate, and there are people who need what you have. They need. That's what the SOF is all about. We are Nigeria's largest training network of school owners, teachers, education stakeholders, admins generally. So just let us know what you have to offer, and then we're going to bring you. Of course, you're going to be able to market your own brands and product in doing that. So let me talk about our guest for today. He is Mr. Michael Adebayo. Mr. Michael Adebayo is, of course, here is an accountant, and he is a certified career counselor, certified admission counselor, and he is also the MD CEO of Oredian Educational Resources Limited. He's the MD CEO of Oredian Educational Resources Limited. So he's going to be with us today. He's had this training all over. He has had it in Ibadan, in other cities of the nation, and the results have been tremendous. So what he will do today is he will share with us his wealth of experience as to how school owners and it's not just career counseling, it's professional career counseling, and his parents will love it. Parents themselves will look for that service and they will be ready to pay for it. So he's going to be talking to us as he comes on board today. So let me just continue. He's a graduate of various organizations. Of course, the people we bring on SOF are people we have tested and tried, and we are sure that they have something to deliver, something to offer to stakeholders. Now, I'd like you to, if are you online right now, please? I have not seen the chat. I want to see the comments. I want to see you share this on every platform where you are watching from. I want you to also drop your location, drop your name or the organization you represent, so that we will know that you came. Also, you will have the opportunity to connect with this facilitator free of charge. Of course, he even told me that there will be a free one-day training for everyone who attends this meeting today. So that is our facilitator right there for you, Mr. Michael Adebayo, certified career counselor, certified admission counselor, COO Zenith Education and Career Development Nigeria Limited, also MD CEO Oredian Educational Resources Limited. So he will be joining us very shortly. But just before he joins us, just before we bring him on, I want to let you know about the training of the bumper training we're going to be having next week. Now, next week's meeting is going to be a 4 hours meeting. The first hour, which is 10 to 11, will be free for everyone. So the first hour, which is 10 to 11, thank you, Madam Titila Fatusi from Anything Schools. You are online. Thank you very much. So next week, the first hour, which is 10 to 11, will be free, but 11 to 2 will be paid for, because we are talking about how to start a new school, how to start a new annex, and how to make it profitable for yourself. Now, before we begin, let me read you the introduction we had in the build up to today's meeting. Now, in the build up to today's meeting, here was our introduction. Now, I was saying in that introduction that education helps to guide the learners into making life's best choices. Education helps to guide the learners into making life's best choices. Now, career counseling is a process where students know and understand them to make career, educational, and life decisions. Now, there is a professional way to going about it. There's a professional way to it. It's not just to, you talk about, I even said here that parents are willing to pay for that service if it is rendered professionally. They are willing to pay for that service if it is rendered professionally. Unfortunately, schools pay no attention to this. Guidance counseling is good, but career counseling gets more specific at helping the children make career choices. The process is both psychological and scientific. All these we will begin to unfold in this meeting today with our esteemed facilitator. So those are the things, because some of us say we have guidance and guidance counselor. Yes, career counseling gets more specific. As a matter of fact, your counselors should be in this class. And if they do not attend live, you should share them the link. Everyone should be in this class, because at the end of the day, they will be able to do their job much better than they have done so far. So we are going to begin with All right, you're welcome, everyone. Sorry for the glitch. There was a little network glitch, and
Okay.
finally, our facilitator has joined us. So I'd like you to give you a round of applause. If you are online, just clap. Let me see your clap on the comments as I welcome Mr. Michael Adebayo, COO Zenith Educational. Please, Mr. Michael Adebayo, you're welcome into the house.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All
Thank you
right.
very much. Thank you very
All
much,
right.
everybody.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to open the floor while you continue right now. So, professional career counseling. Let's continue, sir.
All right. Thank you, everybody. It's a pleasure for me to be here. I want to use this opportunity to thank Mr. David Adeniji for inviting me to this program. And I want to promise you it's going to be an exciting program. Number one, let me quickly say that whatever we are going to discuss today is going to be a tip of iceberg concerning the career counseling program that we are talking about and how schools can benefit, how school can make use of it to gain a lot of money to enable parents to click into their to the career counseling services of their schools. You know, it's an area that most school don't they really don't take cognizance of it as a veritable source of income. But today we are going to see how schools can make use of career counseling services to generate a lot of money for themselves. So before we go, although time is against us, there is a video I would have loved us to watch, but unfortunately we won't be able to watch that video now. So let's start. Like
I,
I
ha-
said,
I
okay.
have the video here, sir. If you want us to play it, I have the video here.
Okay, let us play it. Let us have it.
All right.
It's going to be
Okay.
7 minute video.
It's a 7 minute video. So this is a video.
Ashan is a
All right.
genius, but he appears as a bad pupil to his teachers and his parents. Every day, he shows up at his home in a messy look, as if he soaked himself in swam. He even coils the test marked low score and throws for the dog to play. He eats with dirty hands, never obeys his mother, fights with children in his neighborhood. These kids' parents even get familiar with Ashan's parents. But Ashan's brother is entirely different from him. He always ranks first in his class. In class, Ashan unconsciously stares at the puddle. The teacher tells him to read English literature. But he couldn't. So she gets mad and expels him out of class, forces him to stand outside. His mates laugh at him. He drops class, runs away. When he goes back home, he tells his brother. His brother is amazed, and Ashan describes everything that happens. Ashan has a great love for colors. His pictures can make you fall in love in just a second. Ashan studied grade 3 2 times. He couldn't write a single word, and this upsets mother a lot, because she didn't know where the problem is, her son or his teacher. The final math exams were delivered. However, Ashan can't focus. He starts to let his imagination goes wild. He thinks of himself being a captain who is completing the missions, while the numbers in the exam turn into planets in the universe. Through all of these images, you can go to the conclusion that he will continue to study grade 3 again. At the same day, his father found a letter of Ashan. He wants to drop school. This drives the father insane. Ashan was honest. He didn't lie. He said he was wandering on the street. His parents care for his safety, but they have never asked why Ashan insists on avoiding study. After a few exchanges with the teacher at school, they realize Ashan has never brought his exams or tests home. His scores remain 0. The president assumes Ashan has trouble with intelligence. He suggests they send him to a special school. This really confuses his parents. The father starts to blame the teachers. In a class with 60 pupils, who knows if they truly take care of our child? The mother starts her complaint, too. She says she has sacrificed her job because of her children. She even urges them to try harder every day. It just doesn't work. The couple finally blames the school. They decide to let Ashan goes to a boarding school. Despite him begging and crying, his parents show no mercy. The father believes that Ashan's imagination is the reason why he doesn't study well. Ashan was sent to a boarding school. Though the mother wasn't contented, she still left him there. Ashan does study diligently. It's just that his results aren't as expected. At the boarding school, the eating and sleeping time are put into a strict discipline. No one helps him, so he hides in the bathroom and cries at night. Day by day, Ashan learns to be independent. The teacher has him sit on the first row, and asks him to translate a poem. His answer didn't satisfy the teacher, but that's the essence of the poem. Seems like only his tablemate can share with him. In art class, Ashan starts to stare at the birds outside the window. The teacher throws chalk at him. He even uses a ruler to punish Ashan. Greater than the teachers here behave unfriendly towards Ashan. Every single word seems like they are flying with Ashan. It's not because he isn't hardworking. He tried his best, hence, he has to bear the teacher's complaints every day, and even being made fun of by his friends. What a pity. The teacher calls his parents. They can't understand why. So mother and father take him out to relax for a while, then leave him at the boarding school again. Until recently, the school has a new art teacher. The whole school are curious, because the way the teacher shows up is weird. He cosplays a clown, and plays with his pupils, but Ashan keeps silent all the time. The unusual thing about this teacher is, he can help his pupils broaden their mind. In his first class, he gives each child a blank paper, and encourages them to use their imagination. They can do whatever they want. Imagination is Ashan's strength, but he can't draw. But this time, there is no punishment. He even cheers Ashan.
कोई बात नहीं, कोई जल्दी नहीं।
Ashan is shocked. The teacher finds Ashan a bit odd. Even when Ashan calls his parents, he literally can't say in full and complete sentences. He just cries. One day, the art teacher sees Ashan being punished. He nestles to a corner. At that moment, the teacher decides to learn more about him. He approaches Ashan's tablemate first. When he checks Ashan's notebooks, he realizes that Ashan has reading and writing disorder. So the teacher decides to visit Ashan's home. Until then, he knows how much Ashan loves art. Ashan shows a dreamy way of thinking. The teacher points out these mistakes that Ashan often makes for his family. B but he writes D, while he makes DAB. Ashan makes mistakes with the same alphabets. That's as the common symptom of people who have reading and writing disorder. If you can read, you can explain the meaning. The father was enlightened. He feels ashamed. It turns out that Ashan has been painfully suffering from this disorder. He can either button or tie the shoelace himself. He can't grab the ball that his brother throws. He can't even do the smallest thing. Ashan's belief, which was destroyed at the early stage, now gets weaker. Even art, the thing he likes the most, but now he's about to give up. This disorder has nothing to do with IQ. The teachers can tell he's a clever boy when he sees his pictures. He made a decision. He will discover the inner world of Ashan. He tells his pupils the story of a person who has reading and writing disorder. He says that geniuses like Albert Einstein and Leonardo da Vinci, or Edison, they are all contracted this disorder. He hopes this can comfort Ashan. He admitted he had this disorder when he was young, too. So he shares deep sympathy with Ashan. Ashan is just like his reflect mirror. Finally, Ashan says something. In his class, the teacher takes the pupils out to a suburb. Ashan suddenly comes up with many weird ideas. He uses the small things that he collected, then cover them on a branch and assemble everything to make a little ship that can actually work. The whole class give him a big applause. Ashan is changing. The art teacher even asks the president to have extra classes with Ashan. Under the teacher's guide, Ashan keeps on developing. He can now read and write. Soon, he can absorb the knowledge of grade 3. The teacher tries to exploit Ashan's gifted art talent. One day, the father comes to see the teacher. He is so embarrassed. He admitted he has never genuinely cared for his son. The father cries when he sees what his son has been dealt with all these times. Ashan now can button and tie the shoelace on his own. To prove Ashan's gifted drawing talent, the teacher holds a competition. It's a drawing competition that pupils and teachers can participate. There is an ocean of people at the competition. Time starts. Each person is given a blank and white paper. A painter. Ashan looks chilling. He hides in a corner and starts his work. The colors are different in the eyes of a genius. Ashan draws himself sitting on the lakeshore. The teacher draws a laughing Ashan. After a few discussion of the judges, the winner announced as Ashan. The audience gives him the loudest applause. The teachers are taken aback too. Ashan, with the art teacher's support, he saunters towards the stage. The president rewards Ashan. Afterwards, Ashan rushes towards the art teacher and hugs him tightly. His talent is finally shown. Still the same thing. There is no bad student, only the lousy teacher. Students are like blank papers, while parents and teachers are the ones who decide what to draw on them, to help them to grow, both mentally and physically. Each child is unique, but they all need protection and sympathy.
Yeah, welcome back. I
Ah,
do believe we all enjoyed that short video, and there are a lot of valuable lessons to be learned there. And unfortunately, we won't be able to go into those lessons today, but during the forthcoming career service seminar, free seminar that we'll be having, we shall be analyzing that video. Now, I want us to go straight to the meat of today. Question number one, because I am going to be treating it in form of a question. What is the need for career counseling in school? In school, why do we need career counseling in school? Number one, for the sake of the students, we need career counseling in the school. Career counseling provide better understanding and clarity about the long life pursuit. It saves a lot of time, money, and frustration because of career indecisiveness. We are all aware of what is going on in our education system, where there are some people who, some students, they actually don't really know what career they should pursue. Some of them are very confused. And this is where most of the schools make a lot of mistakes. You have very good facility, you have very good teachers, you have a very good programs. But when it comes to what actually affect the future of the student, we really don't take much care of that. Because at the end of the day, if the student have 9 distinction, 20 distinction, whatever kind of distinction he might have, if he now face uncertainty in future, then the school has basically failed. I have a friend who had he went for ONG, he had distinction, he went for HND distinction, he went for PGD distinction, he went for masters distinction. Unfortunately, as I'm talking to you, he's a farmer. Today, he's a farmer because he doesn't really know what to do. At a point in time, he told me he's confused. That is one of the problem of not having a career counseling department in the school. Then career counseling puts students on the right path of success when they are exposed to various career options and career cluster, and they are able to decide which exactly one they want through a lot of tests that is being carried out. Then it put them on the right path of success. Then again, career helps students to choose life goal. Career help them to start. Okay, thank you very much. That's very good. We have it on the screen. We can see it there. Choose it help the student a lot. It help them a lot in choosing a good career in future. The first step towards a meaningful journey, it help them. Then it reduce the danger of peer and society influence. Some students don't really know what career they should pursue. They rely on their friends to choose. Some of them will even follow their friend to the same university. Some will even want to do the same course that their friend is doing. So when there is a career counseling, then a student can choose properly. That is for the student. Then for the school, value addition in the business of school operation and management today, aside excellent facility and qualified teacher, there should be other addition and other value addition. And one of these value addition is career counseling, and it attracts more parents to seek admission in the school. When there is career counseling, is one of the value addition which it can bring glory to the school. Then better understanding of the student to know the area of strength and weaknesses. That one is equally there. When there is a career counseling, then it helps the school, the teacher, to know the area of weaknesses and strength of the student, and they can equally take care of that. Essentially, it helps school to identify the education needs of students and help create plan to guide the weak ones. Then let me quickly move, because of our time, let me quickly move to the parent. Then why did the parents need career counseling? I used to say that some parents actually need to seek the help of counselor, because the way in which they put pressure on their children to follow certain part of a career is not good. Now, it removes anxiety from the parent about the future of their children, saved a lot of money arising from speculation and gambling about the future career of their children. It helps a lot of it helps to parent to save a lot of money, because some parents they keep spending money year in year out. Maybe the child today want to do this course and he couldn't meet up with the cutoff mark, he changed to another one, he couldn't meet up the cutoff mark. You see, the parent keep spending money on yearly basis. Then it provides more in-depth information and understanding on their children. It will give them an in-depth information and understanding about their children. Look at the video that we just watched. The parents were feeling bad, especially the father, because they have a wrong perspective of the child. But in a situation whereby a psychometric
Exactly, sir.
pardon?
Go ahead, sir.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead,
Okay.
sir. Go ahead, sir.
Then it enables them to make adequate preparation for the children. It will help the parent to make adequate preparation for the future of the children. When you know that this child is gifted in this area, then it will enable you to prepare for the future of that children. I did a psychometric test for a parent in Ibadan of recent.
What is a
And
psychometric test? What is a psychometric test?
Okay, psychometric tests are there is a form of test that is being carried out to evaluate. There is a 5-dimension evaluation. It will evaluate and assess the personality interest. It will assess the career motivation. It will assess the learning skill. It will assess the what we call emotional intelligence. It will assess every part of what make the being of that child, and it will going to come out with a result.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, I want you to emphasize this psychometric, because we are talking about professional career counseling.
Yes.
So school owners, they are in for something new, because when they come for that one-day meeting, they are going to learn. They are going to become, if not professionals, in this career counseling. So I want you to emphasize, because we spoke before this meeting, and I was trying to think about the things you said. I said, wow, this is a new field that we are taking the school owners into. Let me tell you something, sir. In our book, the 4-Legged School Growth Strategy, I will have opened the page. There's something I said there. I said that geniuses are made through cross-discipline. That is when you are able to combine many disciplines. So up till now, many school owners are majorly educators. Many school owners are majorly educators, even though the course education in school, in the university, includes some form of psychology. So now, but that psychology aspect of it, it has really laid low. Why? Because we have to make money and all of that. But with this professional career counseling, you are actually reminding school owners, reminding us that we are actually supposed to be psychologists and a few other things together to help these children. So I want you to spend 1 minute to describe those 5 components of the psychometric test before you continue in the talk. Thank you, sir.
All right. What we use in Zenith Education for career assessment through psychometric theory, we have different psychometric theory, but our own psychometric test measure 5 dimension. Number 1, which is we call a personality test. That's we are going to measure the personality. Pardon?
Yeah, continue.
The personality of the child is going to be evaluated. Then there is what we call a career interest. Career interest is going to be evaluated. Then there is what we call career motivator. They are going to evaluate the career motivators factors of the student. Then there is what we call learning skill. You see, this is a very, very important aspect. I have a son that was before I started career counseling services. I asked my son one day, I said, I don't see you reading. Why? The boy told me, he said, Daddy, I don't like reading. I said, eh? You don't like reading? He said, yes, I don't like reading. I said, ah, this is serious. In our day, you read and read and read. And I said, come, how do you learn? He said, once I'm in the class and I listen to the teacher, that's all. I said,
Ah,
really? So when I
wow.
started this career counseling, I now asked him to carry out the psychometric test. And I discovered that this boy learned by listening and observation. And you
Hmm.
see so many students that we really don't know their problem. You continue to talk to them, you continue to beat them without actually know their learning style. It is not every student that will sit down and read book from one page to another. There are some that they cannot even sit down more than 10, 15 minutes. So when this test measure the learning style, and when the result is out, it's going to clearly show the learning style of that kind of child. Then
In other
again, there's
words, in
pardon?
other words, in other words, that the result of that psychometric test will help to guide the children, the child in determining the career to go into.
Yes, of course. At the end of
Hmm.
the day, the result is about 32 pages report. It's going to
Wow.
tell you everything. It's even going to tell you there is difference between career path and career cluster. It will show the career cluster. I will share one with us when as we
Yes.
are progressing. It will show
All
you
right.
the career cluster, about 15 career cluster that the child can go, that can go through, and it will show top choice, good choice, it will show optional, it will show develop, it will show avoid. That is the child, as a parent or as a teacher, it helps you to actually know this child into two. Now, again, another area that I think that most of us have problem is that we take things for granted. We really, like you have said, most of us are really educators. All what we want to do is to teach them this, let them have distinction in their WAEC
Academics.
result,
In the
academic. But
academics, yes.
that studying academic performance sometimes doesn't determine maybe somebody will be successful in life. And let
Le-
me
eh,
say, pardon?
yeah,
Yeah,
I have a point there. You made a point, and you said sterling academic performance does not necessarily mean the child will fly high in life.
of course.
Ah,
Definitely.
wow, that's a big
Definitely.
point.
Now, let me give you an illustration here. I'm just watching our time. Let me give
Yeah,
you
no
an
worries.
illustration here. I had a teacher when I was in secondary school, and anytime he come to you see from his voice, he's lamenting, he's regretting. He's a geography teacher, actually. And did he have to go and study geography in a university? He said when he was in secondary school, the geography teacher will come to the class. He will walk right from one end of the class, chalkboard to the other. At the end of the day, you say, "Wow, it is good to be a geographer." So along the line, this guy continued to hear that message day in day out. So when he want to go for admission, he went to Ife for admission. He put geography. Then as at that time, they offered him admission in the whole Ondo State Polytechnic for accountancy. So he met the man, his teacher, and the man said, it's good to be a geographer. At the end of the day, he went to the university to study geography. So anytime he's in class, he will continue to lament that actually he would have been an accountant. But because he chose to follow the teacher's the kind of mindset that the teacher has given unto him, so he has to follow the career path of the teacher, not
Of which,
necessarily of which is not
of which,
is pardon.
if he had been exposed to career counseling like you are teaching us now, he would have chosen something better.
He would have done something better. He would have done something better. Now, because of our time, let me tell our viewer that anybody that is interested in this document, I can share them with them whenever they are ready. Or
All
let
right,
them
sir.
just. Now, why do Nigeria school neglect or
Awesome.
overlook career counseling? This is very important. Number one, Nigeria school understand the concept of guidance and counseling, but they have poor or wrong understanding of career counseling. The two are not the same. I went to a school one day and I asked them, I want to see the career counselor. They took me to the guidance and counseling person. And I discussed with him and I talked to him, do you know anything about career counseling? He said what he does here is just the student, when they come, if they have problem, then he will see them down, he will talk to them using the rule of thumb to just solve very important, very serious problem. So we really don't understand the concept of career counseling. What we do here is just it's just a guidance and counseling. The two are not the same. The professional career counseling is totally different from guidance and counseling. Then number two, lack of interest by government, parents, and school owners. School owners don't even care. They don't really see career counseling as an important integral of the services they're supposed to provide in the school. Then trained and professional career counselor. We really don't have trained and professional career counselor. I don't blame them. The reason is because, number one, they really don't have the tools to do the work. Waiting or she said, give us the tool, we are going to finish the job. But in Nigeria,
give us the tool.
We are going to finish the job.
Give us the tool, and we are going to finish the job. Sir, let me pause you a bit. We will come back and finish the job here after this short timer. We are looking at how to make extra income from parents through professional career counseling services. And Mr. Michael Adebayo is our expert in the house. He has talked about a particular wonderful test that does the job. It's like it does the wonder. It's called psychometric test. It comprises of 5 different tests according to Zenith Educational Consult. Now we are going to come back. Mr. Michael Adebayo, our expert, will finish. You will finish the job. You will continue where you stop, and then you will also show us exactly how we can begin to cash in on this field, while you will also tell us details of the forthcoming one-day training that you have for interested facilitators in this area. So let us just hang in there while we go for this short commercial, and then we'll come back. It's still the School Owners Forum, and then it's still Unlock with me. We'll be right back.
Do you know that the worth of your school is the combined worth of your teachers? Do you know that the value of your school is the combined value that your parents have placed on your teachers? Are you having problems with making your teachers cooperate with you and be productive as you would want to be? What you need is our training. We have trained over 10,000 teachers in the last few years, and the results have been tremendous. We have 2 packages. We have the leadership attitude, skills, and ethics, which is LACE for teachers, and we also have TRACE, teachers reorientation for action, capacity, and excellence. So which of them do you want? Call us and let us train your teachers. The results will amaze you. We will help them see the reasons why cooperating with you leads to their own growth, and at the end of the day, it leads to the growth of the school. So it's important. Let us train your teachers. We can come to your school, train them in your school. We can also organize that training for you online.
Hello, school owner. You need a social media and web assistant, someone who will design flyers, beautiful flyers, twice every week, manage your website, and make sure that the beautiful things that happen in your school on daily basis well presented to an online audience, both your parents and even prospective parents who are not in your school. Every day in the life of a school is an event, is a story that can be packaged and told to the world. Unfortunately, many of us pay hundreds of thousands of naira, sometimes millions, as salaries, but we don't have anybody managing our image online. He will design 2 flyers per week, post those articles on your social media handles, also post them on your website, and follow up on your pages, comments, and all of that. Before you know it, you begin to get calls
Don't limit yourself to your physical environment. There are many people out there looking for your kind of school, but they are not seeing it because they are Googling it online, they are going on social media, they are not seeing you. So you need a social media assistant and a web assistant.
All right, you're welcome back to Unlock with me, David Adeniji. And I've been speaking with Mr. Mike. He's an expert in the house, he's an expert in career counseling, and he's not just going to be helping, he's been into this for years, and he now wants to help schools to see how to make extra income because school owners can become expert in career counseling. So now, from the feedback I have gotten on the platform, people are telling me, Mr. Adeniji, Mr. Michael, we are interested in this. This Susan is talking to me. She even said, please, I am interested in Amada Pastor School is in Lekki over there. He's going to be one of our people who will follow up. Now, Mr. Kayode or Shalaye also said, this is very enlightening. Somebody also said, this is beautiful, very interesting. So someone says, yes, I enjoyed it. So, Mr. Michael, in the next 10 minutes,
Okay.
how we can connect with you. We want to connect with this knowledge. I want you to just tell us and give us the full information of how to connect. We want this knowledge. We want this training. We want this package. So people are listening to you. Let us.
Okay, quickly, let me just, within the limited time we have, let me just go through the career counseling as a veritable source of income to school. Because this is the area that the Nigeria school owners, they don't look into. Number one, I would like to compare, you can please the slide. I would like to compare a school that has career counseling unit to, number one, a farmer that has a plantation, that has a palm tree plantation. If the farmer knows how to be creative or enterprising, the whole of palm tree can be used to derive economic benefits. The whole of career counseling process can be money spinning, starting from assessment test, suitability report, 32 pages comprehensive report, interpretation and career counseling proper, extra counseling season where you provide, see, when the parents see the result, they see the report, and you have given the child counseling and they still need more, then they pay for it. That's another area. Then number two, I will compare a school that have career counseling unit to a university that has a teaching hospital. A teaching hospital does not serve the university community alone. It opens to all and sundry. So when the school has a professional and functional career counseling unit, it opens to everybody that need career counseling. All level of students need career counseling, from primary school students to find out their multiple intelligence aptitude test, aptitude and learning style. For junior secondary school students to find out the best subject stream combination in SS class. For final year students who is writing JAM, it will help them to know the actual course that they are going to. Now, let me give an example. If you ask most of the science students, if you have 10 science students and you ask them what do they want to pursue, 5 of them will tell you medicine.
Yes, now.
Three will say engineering. Of recent, I conducted a career counseling and interpretation, the assessment for a lady. When we look at the result, because it will come out with so many beautiful things, and we see top choices, medicine, pharmacy, all those things were there. And I told him, see, don't let us deceive ourselves. You know, medicine is highly competitive, and you have written JAM 3 times. You have been pursuing medicine, so remove medicine. Pharmacy, remove pharmacy. Then we now have medical psychology. I say go for this one. It is less
Wow.
competitive. With your ability, it already helped the child. Then, for university graduate to find out the best career option after graduation with their higher studies, some will want to pursue further education. So it will help them. I had a lady that study environmental management in University of Calabar. After the result, then he completely have to switch to marketing. Because when the whole thing came out, he discovered that he said, yes, that I can do very well in marketing. Then again, all category of students need career counseling. So in your school, if you have 500 students in your school, believe me sincerely, all of them need career counseling. So you are going to make
Mr.
a lot
Michael.
of money. Yeah.
Mr. Michael,
Sir.
we are already salivating. We love this. We want it. Let us know how to, because my people are telling me this man is too good. Tell us how we can connect. Tell us how we can get this. In the next, we have only 2 minutes for you to
2 minutes
this.
to do that.
Yes.
Number one,
tell us how.
Okay.
Yes.
There is going to be a free career counseling program in Lagos on 17th of April, 2021.
Okay, 17th of April,
Yes.
2021. Free career
2021.
counseling
Yes,
seminar.
free career. Like I said before, I said what we have seen is just a tip of iceberg because I'm not that articulate.
Wow.
When I'm sitting down, I'm not articulate. So that day, you are going to see a lot of things, and I'm convinced that you will go home happy that you have attended, and it's going to be free. So, and presently, we will be holding that of Oyo State on 7th of April in Ibadan. That one is going to take place as a Rosebud School, Akobo, in Oyo State. So people that in Oyo State and you want to attend free, that will be on the 7th of April. Then you can contact me or you contact Mr. Adeniji. Then for those people that are interested in that of Lagos, please contact Mr. Adeniji so that we can do the registration. We create a WhatsApp group whereby we will note people that want to register. And in other states of Nigeria where you want us to come and conduct the free seminar, please you can contact us. I am making arrangement for Ondo State, but in other part of Nigeria where you think that school owners need this enlightenment.
That's awesome. Go on, sir.
And education, you can contact us, and I will.
Do you know that the worth of your school is the combined worth of your teachers? Do you know that the value of your school is the combined value that your parents have placed on your teachers? Are you having problems with making your teachers cooperate with you and be productive as you would want to be? What you need is our training. We have trained over 10,000 teachers in the last few years, and the results have been tremendous. We have 2 packages. We have the leadership attitude, skills, and ethics, which is LACE for teachers, and we also have TRACE, teachers reorientation for action, capacity, and excellence. So which of them do you want? Call us and let us train your teachers. The results will amaze you. We will help them see the reasons why cooperating with you leads to their own growth, and at the end of the day, it leads to the growth of the school. So it's important. Let us train your teachers. We can come to your school, train them in your school. We can also organize that training for you online. Hello, school owner. You need a social media and web assistant, someone who will design flyers, beautiful flyers, twice every week, manage your website, and make sure that the beautiful things that happen in your school on daily basis well presented to an online audience, both your parents and even prospective parents who are not in your school. Every day in the life of a school is an event, is a story that can be packaged and told to the world. Unfortunately, many of us pay hundreds of thousands of naira, sometimes millions, as salaries But we don't have anybody managing our image online. He will design 2 flyers per week, post those articles on your social media handles, also post them on your website, and follow up on your pages, comments, and all of that. Before you know it, you begin to get calls. Don't limit yourself to your physical environment. There are many people out there looking for your kind of school, but they are not seeing it because they are Googling it online, they are going on social media, they are not seeing you. So you need a social media assistant and a web assistant.
All right, there we have it. Mr. Michael, you've been a wonderful guest on our program today. I'd like you to just, in one word, just round off your everything and just give us one word and one thing they prepare for the 17th of April. The one that will hold in Lagos, the one in Ibadan is 7th of April. And the one in Lagos here is 17th of April. 1 day free career counseling program training for school owners. And just tell us, as you round off now with your thoughts, the venue or maybe the contact and how we will be able to attend it. All right, before we round off everything.
All right, thank you very much. My final word to the school is that they should make use of this best opportunity. Let it not be like when study abroad comes and no teacher, no school is interested. Today, every Tom, Dick, and Harry are doing it. If they don't embrace this opportunity, because in the next 1 year, we want to conduct assessment for 500,000 students, and that's a lot of money for the school owner. Then for the program that is coming up, they can contact us. My number is clearly indicated on the screen. They can contact us, those people that are interested in that free seminar for Lagos. Then for those in Ibadan who are interested, they can contact me directly. Then for other states of federation, if you are interested and you can have like 10 or 15 schools owner and you want us to come and conduct the free seminar, all you need to provide is just give us a date that will be convenient. I will check it and we will be there. And I can bet it, I can assure you that you will be glad you are part of the seminar. Thank you very much, Mr. Kim.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. We really appreciate you. The whole of the School Owners Forum says thank you to Mr. Michael Adebayo, the CEO, MD CEO, the COO of Zenith Education. Now, thank you everyone for staying with us. This is the School Owners Forum training network of school owners, teachers, education stakeholders all together. Next week, we are learning how to start a school. So if you are planning to start a school by September or anytime, don't rush. There are certain things you need to learn so that you are not going to, so that you will not find it hard to thrive in that business. There's a lot you're going to learn. There's going to be a free 21 hours bumper pack, free 21 hours training for everyone who attend. Next week, the program will be 4 hours. 1 hour will be free for everyone. Then from 11 to 2 o'clock, it's paid. It's just 10,000 naira for everyone if you pay before Friday. Thank you very much. What else should we talk about? For everyone who has attended, kindly share the meeting. Share. Like and share and subscribe. If you're on YouTube, click the subscribe button, click the bell button, and let everyone else attend. If you're on Facebook, share to all your networks, and the platform will keep going. Just last week, our platform on Facebook hit 20,000 members. Now it is 23,000. It's like we are adding 1,000 members every day. So you see the platform is growing fast. If you are also a facilitator like this, you are an expert in your field, let me know, let us know. We're going to feature you, and the whole platform will enjoy it. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Our slogan on the School Owners Forum is awaken, unlock, and excel. Thank you very much. Until next time, we'll come your way on Awaken, on Unlock with me, David Adeniji. I say bye for now.